On 31st.
31st. I'm a player. I'm a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mirin Show. This is your boy, Papa Sam Kinothia. And today, leo nataka tuongea about Young, Rich and Famous. It's a series called pale Netflix. Most of you have watched it, and what do you think about it? What do you think about it? Young, Rich and Famous. Because first of all, young to me, nimeenda nika check up kwa Oxford Dictionary. And let me tell you guys, young in the age bracket is about from 15 years to 24. 31st years old, I don't think that's young. Anyway, as young as it might be, young, rich and famous, I think the youngest hapo wako 31. That's Diamond Platinumz. The oldest must be around Otekedo. So I would want if at all it's about young, rich and famous Africans, try the likes of Trio Mio. It's just an advice. Try the likes of Trio Mio or Malay. Ama watu kama Rivani probably. Although we don't know if they are as rich as you might want it to be. About being rich, Diamond is rich. Diamond as venye amei portray, he's rich. Like we consider that he has some nice vehicles. Not forgetting to mention Rolls Royce. Inakuanga Rolls Royce. Yeah, and he has a few Cadillacs. Na a few V8. I don't know. See, that's asset. Asset is well. He's rich. He's rich. Let's be honest. He's rich. He's famous, to be honest. But when it comes to famous, the cast in this series, I don't think they're as famous as they should be. Because if we are talking about famous, Diamond is famous worldwide, like Africa. I believe he's as famous. He's famous Africa-wide than everyone else on that series. Talk of Tubaba, he's famous. The likes of Khanyisile. I've never heard of her. I've never seen her anywhere else. But I like the way I've just seen that she's an actor, and she's a good actor. That for sure, a good actor. I'll tell you why. Someone else, Zari, Eastern Africa, he's famous. That, I believe, he's famous. Zari. The rest, indeed, DJ Naked, I don't think they are as famous. I think they are just famous in South Africa and southern part of Africa. I just think so. I don't know. I had a few problems with this series. Because the first problem being the title itself, young, rich and famous. That's why I started with the young. I have a problem with that. I don't think any one of them is young. They are in their middle age. So I don't think they're young. About being rich, honestly, I am not sure, but I know of Diamond. Diamond is considered rich in East Africa. Yule ni mwana wetu ana hela twasikia kila mara tumuona akinunua zile madiamondi zile, wajua tena he has money in Africa, like Eastern Africa. He has money. Famous, of course, Diamond is famous, but the rest I don't think they are as famous as they portray on the show. It's not a big problem after all. It's a scripted series. I'll tell you why it's scripted. Why I think it's scripted. Talking of the language, I knew this would bring a problem.
What the time is it then? What's that? What the time is it? What's what? What the time is it now then?
And the problem that it brought, of course, in Kenya, whenever you talk of Diamond, we as Kenyans believe English and diamond are two things that cannot be in one sentence.
I'm a bitch.
We all know. Nasiati ni vibaya. He's fluent in Swahili and we love him for that. Because he's born as Swahili. I mean, he didn't go to school to learn Swahili. I mean, he's proud of his culture. So, I think this series should be more of... they can bring voiceover artists who are going to say exactly as what these guys are saying in their language. I mean, I would love to see this name Khanyisile Mbao speaking in the Zulu language, or is it Afrikaan? Ama Ngosa? Is it Ngosa? I would love to hear her talking that, getting mad, you know, speaking that language when she's mad. It will bring something great. You know, Diamond expressing himself in Swahili. I mean, it would be very great. It would have sounded way much better, you know. But I think Netflix maybe wanted him to trend for that, because if that was the strategy, guys, worked out 100%. That was it. He did it. Talking of the language, I noticed there were some sayings Diamond was making, and I don't think they are African.
Like, you don't spit your chewing gums just because a person maybe gave you a piece of bread.
Like, this is an African show. Give us sayings that are deep from African roots. I mean, talking of chewing gums and grapes, how is that African? I didn't feel that African nature being expressed in this series. Totally speaking, I didn't see that. Talking of the language, Khanyisile, I would love to see Khanyisile going mad in the South African. There's that South African thing, you know, that language, you know, the accent itself. But for once, I noticed there was a point that she spoke the African language. I don't know exactly if it's Zulu, if it's Afrikaan, if it's Xhosa. I don't know. But at some point she used that. And I believe it would have done better if they did it in everyone, like 60%. Let it be in everyone's native language. That would have been sounding way better, way African than it was. And does he know a song by Sauti Sol? There's a part they say, Bibia wenyewe is a no-go zone. This is an African series. I want to believe. If at all this is African, the concept that was trying to be portrayed is African, then I would want to believe that you're going to bring that African aspect of doing things. Where in an African home will a man come in a woman's house and find a man and still stay there, and that guy wants that woman? Who pays the rent in this house? Is it Zari? Is it Diamond? And you're looking for death. If this series is true, I want to believe season 2 and will not be there, because he should have been there. How do you even come to a man's house? I'm an African, and you spend 2 minutes and you wonder, where were you looking for death? Anyway, I'll expect more drama season 2. I'll want to see what happened. How you're going to let that vibe flow. You know, I've noticed that you guys, the series is all about, you know, we fight, we make peace immediately. Like, we fight on this episode, the next episode you're making peace, and it's all, I mean, I don't know. And I don't understand, why are you trying to make Zari to look like she's the bad girl in this, like she's the bitch in this?
And what would friendship be without any tension?
Is this just your natural personality to just piss people off?
I have zero time for drama.
I'm quick to slap a bitch if you.
I think it would have been better if Khanyisile was that bitch that her nails are all over these girls' faces, trying to tear them down. Khanyisile would have brought it in a more dramatic way than Zari. Zari, let her be the boss. Let her be the girl who is bringing these other girls together. Oh, I'm using the word girl. Let Zari be this lady who is bringing these people together. Unlike Khanyisile, you're draining Khanyisile's energy. I want Khanyisile to be that girl who is trouble. You see Khanyisile, see trouble. Would have been better. I don't know what you think. What do you think? Tell us down the comments below. Season 2, I expect a lot. First thing first, I expect Andy and Zari maybe they'll date. That's what I expect. But it will be unrealistic because Zari has been posting this other guy all over. This is a reality show. Then we need something that is real. I want to see what happened. I want to see what changed to that. Because currently he's doing some other guy. Something else I expect on season 2. Kenyans. I want to see Kenyans. I mean, in terms of numbers, Kenya, watch this out. This series will be watched way more, with many views, more than any other African country. Kenyans will watch this series better than any other country. I believe so. This series will hit better in Kenya than in any other country. That I am sure of. So in terms of numbers, so I mean, be at least fair. Give us some Kenyan actors, some Kenyan crew, you know. We want to feel the Kenyan vibe. We can suggest a few. We have KRG the Don. He's a bit rich, as he says. He's rich. Give us the likes of Nani Ambare. She has money. What else? Mungai Eve is young and famous. Let us see her in that series. Young, rich, and famous. She bought a car. She has money. She earns $1 million a month. I mean, it's about $10,000 a month. It's a lot of money for a young girl like her. Young, rich, and famous. She's famous. Talking of Eric Omondi, I don't know if he's rich, but he's famous. I believe he's the president of comedy. How do you leave the president of comedy out of this? I mean, I believe this is a comical series in a way, as much as it's a reality, because where you guys are giving us laughter left, right, and center. I will not cite some of them. Go watch it. Andy and Zari should date and give us a kid maybe on season 2. That's what I expect. And so young, rich, and famous. Okay, since you guys have just started, you needed to script some things. Please consider some of these things. Let it sound African. Let it be African. We are bringing so much aspect that seems and looks as if it's from Western culture. We know of African rich people, how they behave, how they do their things. Try and bring that to us. Please, Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Millennial Converse Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, my view. Because season 2 we expect much better stories. I mean, I want stories that are bringing the vibe. I watched it because of Diamond. I wanted to see how you guys are going to do with this story, and so far you need to pull up your socks. Just work on the story. Make it real. As much as it's a world of make-believe, I'm yet to believe what was happening. That is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Millennial Converse Podcast. You know what's up. Papa Son Kino here. That's my name on all socials. you know, so